Hey guys, Hemi Vertible here. This is my 1970 Dodge Challenger convertible. I wanted to talk about changing out the drivetrain on this. I did it before I started my YouTube channel, so I don't have any videos of it, but I thought you might enjoy some pictures. There's the old 318 ready to come out prior to getting everything back in there. I also pulled the rear end and the transmission. Here's the intake valley where I had to grind out to get the roller rockers to fit in there and go up and down. Of course, the trick flow heads with the closed chambered and massive valves, those things are just incredible horsepower makers. Look at that intake ports on that sucker. It's just massive, gassive. There, of course, is the valley pan or valley area with the Smith Brothers push rods and 1.6 Harlan Sharp rockers. Of course, I like Edelbrock stuff, so there's the Edelbrock water pump on the front of there with those trick flow heads. They really put together quite a bit of horsepower in that car. Had some fabricated valve covers on there previously, but they just didn't work out because of the opening layout. There's the McLeod flywheel I put on it, and along with the back plate for the blow-proof bell housing. Here's my 1 7/8 TTI headers. Definitely worth every dime too. I love the way they tilt back towards the center of the car to utilize the frame openings in those E-bodies. I'd mentioned before that I rebuilt this whole steering column so that I could get rid of the drive indicator on the top of it and put in a console style column. There's the 11 3/4 cop brakes I put on the front. There's the transmission and the floor panel that I used to get that 4-speed hump in there. I cut it out of another car. I had to lay it out before I could cut the holes out in the floor where all the shift levers go in there, and basically had to set that panel down on there and weld that thing in, seam seal it, and then paint it over real good with some Eastwood rust proofing paint. There's the new column stuck in there. That thing turned out really nice. Consoles are pretty cool because you can take an automatic console, put a template on it, and cut it out for the 4-speed. Nobody's none the wiser. You put a 4-speed top plate on it, and it works out great. So there's the transmission, and it got the pistol grip in there. She's coming along nicely. A lot of time going into doing all of this. Here's the tail shaft with all the gears on it and synchronizers and synchronizer assemblies there. Stuck it into the tail shaft there with the bearing and spun that thing, and look how smooth that thing spins. Quite amazing. These gears are in really good shape for an old transmission. Really just didn't have to swap any of them. Here's my son Steven welding in the Z-bar bracket for me prior to setting that engine in there. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Got the old 770 Avenger Holly on there. And, here we go with the pistol grip shifter. You can't go wrong with that. The Dana 60, we had to clean up, paint, and put new feet on it, the leaf spring brackets. And we also rebuilt the center section, put new clutches and steels in it so that we'd have that posi rear in there. And here's some pictures of rolling that rear underneath of there and putting in my Espo heavy-duty springs. Those things fit in there nicely. I got a 1-inch lowering springs, 1-inch raising spring kit because the Challengers usually set a little lower in the rear, and I wanted mine to ride a little more level. Here's some more TTI exhaust system. I went with the X bracing on this one instead of the H. But a lot of long nights, a lot of long weekends. There we had to take it up and get that whole front end aligned because I had also put a new steering box in it from Firm Feel. And here's a shot of my garage where I put it all together at. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.